Hey guys, Smith City here for Smith City Product Reviews. Well, this is my first ever food review and I'm really excited. Haven't had breakfast, had a workout, trained a client. I'm absolutely fanging it. I'm so hungry and I've got a plethora of pies to just sample and enjoy. So they are from a company called Magnum PI. Love a good pun. So they've done a good job there with the marketing and also with the pie and the mustache there on one of their sauces. And I suppose I'll just read a little bit on their About Me page on www.magnumpi.com.au. We make delicious pies crafted by hand and offer daily delivery around Melbourne via our delivery partner, Biviano Direct. If we have any specific dietary requirements or questions about our menu, please reach out. We love feedback. If you have any feedback, please share, good or bad. We appreciate it all. We strive to continually improve and be the best that we can be. About Jason. Jason is an old school Melbourne graffiti artist and chef. He loves creating and baking. His famous pie recipe has been perfected over 30 years in the food industry, honouring the flavours and technique. Jason first started baking with his mother and grandmother in their family business, learning the skills and expertise passed down through generations of their family in the early 20s. So that is a little bit about them. If you want to keep reading about them, please do on their website. And let me just click on this. Kathleen, Jason's partner, has sent this to me. All their products are made from scratch with natural ingredients. We don't use any preservatives or fillers. Our meat is grass-fed and hormone antibiotic-free. We came up with the name because Jason loved watching Magnum PI. Growing up, he had a Great Dane called Magnum after the show. Kathleen was stood down from an aviation job due to COVID, and they decided to put their heads together and come up with this business. So that's a little bit about them. These are the pies. I'll quickly explain what's what. This pie is... Just getting the pie chart. I just want to make sure I get this right. This is the pulled beef with Merlot. That is the pulled beef and green peppercorn gravy. This one over here is the spaghetti and meatball. This one is the tan pork ramen, which is what was on the post, which made me click on it and get this food review happening. And this one is rendang, beef rendang. Now, I have 3 sausage rolls. 2 I ordered, 1 is extra. I'm fairly sure this one here, really flaky, is the pork, bacon and maple sausage roll. I'm fairly sure this is the leek silver beet and halloumi roll. And I literally have no idea what this one is, but just going by the filling, it smells like roasted pumpkin, black bean and silver beet. So I could be wrong with that. We've got, sorry about that. We've got 1 barbecue sauce for the spaghetti and meatball pie. Then we've got chili, and I think these are the chili, the darker coloured ones. And then you've got your tomato relish. So I'm gonna get stuck in, guys. I'm obviously not, it's not a food challenge. I'm not trying to consume all of them and do them in a time limit. It's just strictly a product review. So I'm gonna probably have a half of each and give my thoughts on what I think. A fantastic service. The discussions I've been having with Kathleen over Facebook have been quite easy and very prompt in giving me information. And not only that, is that I ordered and they came the next day, which is fantastic. They deliver in a 35k radius with COVID, and I just so happen to be in that. So I'm going to get stuck in, and I think what I'm going to do is do the spaghetti and meatball one first. So I'm just going to I'm just going to cut in. I'm going to make some room because I want to sort of get you guys seeing the knife cut. So very flaky pastry. That's what the inside is. So I'll test it without the sauce first, and then I'll test it with it. First ever food review going in. Oh wow, that is sensational. So you got the spaghetti in there. Very interesting concept. I'll try as little as possible to talk with my mouth open, but I got to get through this review. So for people that don't like the sound of people chewing, unfortunately this might not be one for you to watch, but I was enjoying it so much I nearly forgot the barbecue sauce. Absolutely fantastic. The flavors in the flavors of like the sauce component in that aren't too overpowering. The spaghetti in it isn't really dense, so like in terms of it fighting the pastry, they kind of work well together. That was kind of my concern at the start, that having pasta in pastry, if they had maybe used a thicker type of pasta, that it probably would have clashed. But very nice. Combinations of flavors in there work really, really well. So this one is the pulled beef with Merlot, the one I was looking forward to the most when I ordered. Have a look at that. Have a look at that. Wow, flaky pastry. That meat in there looks good quality. Don't think they've skimped on thinning it out with anything else other than good quality products. Oh, settle down. You kidding me? I don't think I'm going to have any sauce with this because the gravy, the Merlot gravy in here is absolutely phenomenal. I don't want to dip this into anything because it is that good. Oh. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Feel free to comment, share. These are fantastic. If you love pies, I'm sure they've got a pie on there that will tickle your fancy because this is just absolutely fantastic. So which one do I want to do now? We'll do the rendang, beef rendang. It's got little star anise on there. If I have to stop midway through and delete some stuff on my phone, I might have to do that. Absolutely phenomenal. If I'm being entirely honest, these pies are so good. I'm struggling to sort of get enticed by using the sauce on them. I think I'll save the sauces for the sausage rolls, or at least trying them with that.
That's what it looks like. Probably didn't want to see that, but that's good quality meat right there.
Fairly sure that's the chili sauce. Give it a crack, why not? Alright, if I'm brutally honest, that beef rendang, if I had to put that on at the start, that would have just taken to another level. It was already at a very high level, but that chili sauce works really well with the rendang. This is the ramen one. Oops, a lot softer. Try not to damage it too much. It's got egg in there. Very intrigued with this one. Very, very intrigued indeed. That is fantastic again. I ordered a few because I thought if I order one or two and I don't really like them for whatever reason, and I'm trying to support a small business here, it's going to be a shocking review for that company. So that's my idea behind ordering a few. Oh, burning my thumb. Oh, these, Jason, Kathleen, wow. Absolute wow. It's raining, it's a bit chilly, and these pies are just hitting the point. They're just hitting it. Now, this is the one I got for my partner. I'm only going to have a small bit because I bought it strictly for her. That's what the whole pie looks like. This one's the pulled beef with green peppercorn gravy. And I might try their tomato sauce, or tomato relish, I should say. It's a tomato relish, as I tip half of it on the table. Big chunks. Oh. Now, for a price comparison, most of these, I think from memory, cost like $7 or a bit over $7. My hands are a bit sticky. I'll put that in the comment section or in the description because I don't really want to be touching any of my devices now with sticky hands. But for a price comparison, I look at it like this. You can get those. You can get some really good quality pies at Coles and Woolworths, like the gourmet ones. And I think you can get like a pack of 2 for like maybe $7. I would rather spend an extra $7 to get a secondary pie, and support a local business like this that isn't in any food chains, big food chains. Supporting locals and people that are struggling, for much better quality, much better. So, onto the sausage rolls. Fairly sure this is the leek and silver beet with halloumi. We'll just crack it open and we'll see what we got. Yeah, 100%. I'm almost 100% sure. It's got your spinach there, what looks to be like halloumi in the middle. And I'm just going to taste this by itself. Okay. And there's almost like a sweetness. There's a little bit of sweetness to it. That I think would go really, really well with their chili sauce. That is fantastic with the chili sauce. Absolutely fantastic. That's not to say that they aren't filling. It's just normally I would have had my oats, coffee, would have had an oat bar, would have had 2 small packets of popcorn probably by now. I probably would have had a second coffee. So the fact that this is the first thing I'm putting into my stomach, I'm just gonna get my head a little bit more on camera. I wanted it firstly to be about the pies. So that's the little package they came in. And that's what the pies came in. So this is the pork, bacon and maple sausage roll. Ooh, okay. I'm honest, this will be good with it. The tomato relish. So you got that good quality pork in there. You got a little bit of sweetness from that maple sausage. Sorry, from that maple. That really sort of balancing flavour of bacon with the pork. So I've obviously used probably a good ratio of pork and fat in here, was what I was trying to get at. Now, the mystery. Fairly sure this is the roasted pumpkin, black bean, silver beet, but I could be wrong.
tried chicken preserved lemon and thyme sausage roll, but I don't think this is it.
This could be it. We've got carrot in there. I can see some silver beet. I'm a bit unsure with this. It tastes absolutely amazing, but I'm unsure if I'm saying it right. So, Kathleen or Jason, if you can help me out in the comment section of what that one is, that'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, I am starting to get a bit stuffed.
Yeah.
Wow. Absolutely wow, guys. Please go check them out. Magnum Pie, Magnum PI. Absolutely amazing. If I was probably to pick my favourite sauce, it would be the chili, but I absolutely love chili. It's a very sort of, with the heat, it's not like your eyes are watering and it sort of overpowers it. But just as I'm talking now and I've had some, I do have sort of that slight, close to sort of that numbingness that you get on your lips and on your tongue after you've had some chili. So that is absolutely fantastic. The tomato relish, bucket loads of flavour. You can see the good quality in there, lines of other stuff to sort of get it to taste good. It just is fantastic. And as for their barbecue sauce, that worked really well on their spaghetti pie. If I was to choose which was my favourite pie, I'd probably have to say my favourite was the pulled beef with Merlot. As you could see with it, I didn't really talk a lot through eating it. And not only that, it was only until the very end where I contemplated putting sauce on it. So if I was not tempted to add anything to it, that just shows what good quality products there are, what they are. So thanks again to Kathleen and Jason. This obviously is my first ever food review, so had a few hiccups. Started a video for 5 minutes and stuffed up a little bit, then knocked over a glass of water all over the floor, so I had to clean that up and start again. But thank you guys for allowing me to do this with your product. Hopefully I've done it well. If I was to give it a rating, I would give this a 10 out of 10 for sure. It's absolutely fantastic. Really good price point. It's not too expensive. Good like a array of different style of pies. That's anyone that sort of has different preferences to do with them can sort of choose one that they actually like. And you make them and you deliver them really quickly. So thanks again, guys. Hopefully your business keeps finding ways to adapt and keep growing in this situation with COVID. And I really appreciated doing this for you guys. Smith City out, guys. Cheers.